Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her warrior, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just as once, I wish I could be on your side. Thanks for Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Hahaha, I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. Jeez. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces. Got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some of my pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. But what am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy are those big. It looks really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor von Karma. What? Von Karma? Manfred von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't von Karma stand trial, and that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who is the successor to von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about... Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff. It's a great place to develop a person's talent. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name von Karma, and I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix! None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. Alright, Detective, I think I found the thing. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and, Hey, it's a news story. The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own quipping with me today. Here, pal. This is for you. Alright, thanks. Meanie. Nurse at Gray's surgical clinic died after falling asleep at the wheel. Interesting. Alright. Hey, look. It's my attorney's badge. Haha, good one, pal. You're always good for a while for your old badge. But a real man has a police badge.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
I was wondering if I could see it too.
Ah, no, it's okay. It's not that important anyway. Oh, I better shut my mouth. What? I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal. Oh. Oh, I better shut my mouth. What do you think about this? Hey, that's a pretty nice looking brooch. You should stop wearing that ugly old attorney's badge. And stop wearing that, pal.
Hee. That detective is so nice. Aren't you happy, Mr. Nick?
Happy? About what? Alright, enough of that. I think someone owes us a little explanation. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No! How old do you think I am? I wanted to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I totally don't know him. What is that?
You can see it, can you, Mr. Nick? Can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
Huh? What?
This is the power of the Megatama. Only you can see this Cyclops, Mr. Nick.
Cyclops, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mr. Maya's Megatama on this person. Now let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you.
If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this Cyclops thing a try. Here we go. Eeny meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should try to show that possibility existed for now. So, something that shows a possible connection between Eni and Dr. Gray. Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Wait, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Minnie?
Minnie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Minnie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
So you noticed. She was my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Oh. Is that it? Did I do it? Oh. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister's name was Minnie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out, because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, jabbed my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone.
Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a sight lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Alright. Oh. Whoopsies. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, fuck. Meditation room. Crane Village. Oh.
Mr. Nick?
What's wrong?
I have never left Crane Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait. She ran off again. Well, I know Enid's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Sigh. Sniff. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Mia! Even without me being here, looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So, tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thoughts, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please! Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her. I'm sure, when a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. But then, what does this mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key into this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Alright, yeah. Way to fucking hammer that one. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how could I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was gonna end up with a turn for the surprising. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? Well, I guess we'll find out later. To be continued. What? Prosecutor von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, also he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya... Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Do you two come along?
Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight, with no breaks.
Huh? Then you came all by yourself?
Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed the map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
I can't... Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Pearly, what about the train?
Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it?
I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma.
Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that?
He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Objection! It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life. Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. What? Wait!
Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed in the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick?
Court is now in session for the trial of my affair. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
What is with this kid?
Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor von Karma? I am Francesca von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma?
If it is something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can...
Ow! I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip would do all the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, my fave, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor?
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. There's an idea. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor, because to plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Oh boy. Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit?
That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke down the door and rushed into the room. Ah, that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
So wasting my time then.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest.
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Alright.
The court accepts this into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Okay, cause of death. A direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
The victim? Now why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints?
Along with the victims, the defendant Maya Faye's were also on the grip, sir.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
Our guy walked into her hands there.
The shot was fired from point-blank range.
Point blank, huh? So how about far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix, right? I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess.
But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest.
Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife.
I see, and whose knife was it?
It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, huh?
Arg! This doesn't look good. Ha ha ha! What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death.
How severe was the wound?
If he had to have an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart.
After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
The testimony makes it sound like Maya stabbed him with the intent to kill.
The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yep, sure as sure can be. Well, look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter, then, which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Grrr, what a pain.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the two murder weapons with me today.
Thank you. The court accepts them into evidence.
Yep. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true. Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix, Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. No, Your Honor. Not possible. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. Even though she didn't. I can't let that happen. Your Honor,
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
the defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective,
Yes, sir?
present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir.
Now, see here. Proceedings are run by... Ah! Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.